Okay, how would I do this? Come on, Wynn, think! Don't let this puzzle get the better of you. So now that I've got it arranged like this, maybe if I do that and invert this dimension, so that now the sliding door points downwards, now I should be able to walk along here and not fall off the edge of the world. Yeah, there we go. And then I can get that to roll over to there. Then I can just go through this impossible triangle again. Like so. And then... okay, I need to do so much walking. At least this guy gets decent exercise. He's not just staring at a screen or a book all day. I guess that's one good thing about being in a... I don't even know what this is. It's like a metaphor for his inner mind or something like that? I don't know, but the only reason I'm suggesting that is because it sounds cliché and it sounds apt. Okay, so now that I am in the inverse world, what was I doing? I think I distracted myself with that little tangent, and causing me to forget the goal. Okay, let's do that. Now what? Now, if I rotate everything along this way, the boulder... oh, the boulder is obeying my gravity. Interesting. I can then do that. Now, Mr. Boulder hits the key. And now if I trap the boulder into my starting position, with the book like so... what am I doing? Why am I sliding? Okay. Wait, this is so odd. How... wait, hold on. I can't because the boulder isn't... I need to have the inverse gravity of the boulder? How would I possibly do that? Hold on, I don't think I've ever used this impossible triangle, have I? Maybe I have. Oh, I see, I use the impossible triangles to alter my physical... to alter my relative position to the boulder. Am I right? Okay, let's wait until the boulder is in a place where it shouldn't roll to if I use this thing. Does it gain velocity? It looked like it gained a little velocity, in fact. Okay, hold on. How about if I... okay, I can't do it like that, because then the boulder will fall off. Oh. Okay. So, the end criteria, the boulder needs to be on the button, like so, and I need to be up. Okay, that's actually going to cause Mr. Boulder to fall. Okay, if I walk through here, I'll be unaffected by gravity. I can't... no, I can't alter the gravity of the boulder. That's... how do they expect me to do this? I know how they expect me to do this. They expect me to do this smartly. Okay, if I walk along here, I should... oh, I'm actually walking along this way? I thought I was going to walk along the outer edge. Oh well, but if I do that, then that'll happen. And if I keep rolling it along like that... aha, so I need to have this orientation, right? If I do that, and I walk along to this side, and then I rotate everything like... no, I'm just going to fall off the edge of the world like that. Can I save myself before I fall off? Kind of, yes. Oh? Okay, I thought my character was stuck for a second. So how would I... what is that word that it says on the... stone structure that I'm standing on? Hold on, I'm reorientating the stage just to read this. Chaos? Oh, chaos. Okay, so the one on the right reads chaos. And the one on the left reads O-D... No, O-R-D-E? Did they forget an R somewhere? Okay, so how would I solve this one? What if I use this triangle here? Okay. Can I now walk about and use the opposite triangle? I should be able to use the opposite triangle. Why does the stage feel so much more difficult to rotate? Okay, that is probably going to cause me to come into contact with Mr. Boulder, and I don't want that. No, this is actually going to cause me to come into contact with Mr. Boulder. Oh, and my last memory was that of pain. With the way the boulder hit your head, I'm surprised you could remember it. Okay. I'm tempted to restart the level, but I know that's probably not going to happen. Actually, you know what? Let's restart the level. Reset puzzle. Yes, reset puzzle. Okay, so currently the alternate gravity is actually in, well, it's 180 degrees away from the direction of my gravity. So, okay, how would I go about... Okay, so what I could do is I could rotate it around here. That seemed like the first thing I can do. What other options can I do from this position? I could do that, but I won't be able to pass the book. So it seems like my first option, and my only option... Although, is it my only option? No, because I can move the boulder relative to me from this position. But will this result in my death? Probably. I get the feeling if I rotate it any more to the right, then the book will fall and I will fall. And that'll cause me to come into contact with Mr. Boulder. And just to let you know, I don't get along with Mr. Boulder very much. Okay, so that only leaves one logical option. Rotate it around to the left, then walk along through here, and then I could use the impossible triangle. What other options can I do from here? Well, I could undo what I just did by rotating it to the right, or if I rotate it along this way, I come into contact with Mr. Boulder again. Okay, so the next logical step is to use the inverse thing. Hold on, let's see. So that, I think that changes my relative position to... Yes, it does! It changes my relative gravity to Mr. Boulder. So, if I were to walk along here... What is my relative? It's 90 degrees from me? Hold on, but now it's... Oh man, this is tricky. I know I've said that quite often, but it is. Okay, how about I don't use the veil right now. This is where more options begin to get involved. And now, I can just keep walking and then maybe walk off, or will I walk into... Okay, yes, I will walk off if I do that. Okay, so now... rewind. And take a look. Some strange sounds happening, by the way. Okay, so this was the point where I took the only logical step and go through this impossible triangle. Now, what are my options now? Either I can keep walking relatively west from my current orientation and use this impossible triangle that I'm standing above. Then if I do that, what will happen? I will change colour. I will change back to grey. Can I actually do this though? Is it physically plausible for me to do this under these circumstances? It is physically plausible for me to do so. Okay, so what has changed? Okay, if I now use the impossible triangle, that does nothing. And if I rotate it to the right, it to the right. If I rotate it to the right, I'm going to fall on top of the book, the sliding door, and I'll be in the same room as Mr. Boulder. So that's obviously not going to happen. Let's just forget that ever happened in the history of this world. So my other alternative is to actually use this veil. Okay then. So now if I do this, this will cause the book to fall. Great. Now what does that mean for me? Now I can actually rotate everything around. Like so, right? Then if I use this and I rotate everything back around like this, then what have I changed? Well, I am now standing on the opposite wall, while the book... Oh, the book now actually obeys normal gravity. It's always nice when that happens, but it's not always the most practical. Now what? Now I can walk along like so, but that's about the extent of what I can do. So that's not going to work either. These puzzles, man, they're getting much harder. I fear that I'm now going to have to make each episode like one puzzle in itself. Maybe if I'm unlucky, then maybe 2 episodes per puzzle. Don't come to the series expecting me to be able to... Well, don't come to the series expecting like a walkthrough of this game, because I'm not going to give it to you. I am, however, going to give you a first impression on, well, the impression of a first-time player playing through these games. Well, this game. Right. Man, my brain doesn't seem to be working today. Okay, if I go back... Okay, this is actually the part where my brain realizes, oh Wynn, you have gotten yourself into such a mess when it comes to solving this puzzle. So what do? I could rotate it around like that. Okay. What did this help me with? Now I can actually traverse around the outside. Or the exterior. Like so. That'll cause that book to fall. Now I want that boulder to stand on that button. However, if I keep walking to the east, if I keep walking to the west, nothing will happen. So now this is me. Now if I rotate it around like this, I have just crushed my head. That seemed to be like, pretty much... There seem to be more ways to crush your head in this level than there are in any other levels that I played before. It is so weird. Using those impossible triangles seems to alter the relative gravity between you and the other objects. It's so weird. Okay, what happens if I do this? The boulder won't move from its position. It doesn't move from its position. But in space it does move around. So it's like looking in a mirror, passing to and fro between a mirror. And here I was hoping this puzzle will be easier than the last puzzle. Okay, you know what? Let's reset again. Reset puzzle. Yes, reset the puzzle. Okay. So again, following through the first 2 steps. Step 1, take the only logical course of action and walk through here. Step 2, use the impossible triangle, otherwise keep walking on, rotate gravity and get crushed by Mr. Boulder. So here I can either walk east or west. Let's see how walking west solves problems. Walking west does absolutely nothing at all. Huh. Interesting. Okay. However, if I walk towards the east, that will cause the book to fall, and now the boulder is obeying the opposite gravity that I am, while the book is obeying my gravity. Huh, okay. The book is now obeying my gravity. Now, either I can use the impossible triangle. What would that help? That will help none, other than to help me get crushed by Mr. Boulder again. So I don't use that just yet. Instead, I can walk to here, and either I can invert this gravity, or leave it alone. So if I do that, and then I walk out, and then keep walking towards the east. Okay, now what I want is for this door to do that. Okay, and I need to walk around like so. No, other way. But no, that won't work. I'll be able to get this into the right orientation, but I am probably going to fall off the face of the earth. Oh, I nearly fell off the face of the earth. Why do I keep saying earth? It might not even be earth that we're in. If we're inside the physical embodiment of this person's mind, it probably most definitely isn't earth. It's some metaphorical crazy land in which boulders try to kill you, and there are two different versions of gravity. Oh, and weird pattern effects happening on certain objects. And this weird black rain. How have I never noticed this weird black rain before? It's like... I don't even know what it is. It's like anti-snow? Oh, I don't know. I am distracting myself way too much. I need to finish solving this puzzle. Okay. Okay, there's that. Okay guys, I'll bring you back when I have managed to solve this. Okay? See you later.